Game show, the Sports Talk Live pregame show, right after this as we head up to the booth here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
You've been listening to the Locker Room Report with head coach Jamie Abrams right here on the Big AA. Stay tuned. Our pregame show continues next as we head up to the booth for more right here on the Cedartown High School Bulldogs Sports Network.
Petrow's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petrow's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petrow's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petrow's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs!
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown football. It's more than just a game. Commitment.
He's going to run it. He's going to make it.
Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Cedartown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
Tradition.
Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. And everybody is running out onto the field.
Cedartown High School football is on the air.
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340, the Big AA. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now let's head down to the field for all the action of Cedartown Bulldog football here on the Big AA.
Welcome to Dragon Stadium in Lynn Honeycutt Field up in Lindale for the game tonight between the Pepperell Dragons and the Cedartown Bulldogs. The Bulldogs come into the night with a record of 3-0, and the Dragons come in with a record of 0-3.
That's right.
That's right, Frank. They've had not a good start so far. They played Pickens.
Misfortunate.
Yes, they played Pickens. That was that two-night game, Friday night.
What was the score in that game?
Score was 31-28 Pickens. Then they played Adairsville, lost 31-14, and then they played Christian Heritage 21-14, and they lost that.
Yeah, well.
So they've got a new head coach, first-year head coach, Brandon Haywood.
Yes.
Yeah. New first-year coach here at Pepperell. He takes over from, he was a coach last year, Rick Hurst.
Well, tonight, Joe and Frank, we're once again having to dodge the raindrops. It's not raining and storming like it was last week at Alexander or week 0 when we played Rockmart, but there is a little bit of a drizzle out there, not bad, but enough of one to bring the umbrellas out. But thankfully, it's not lightning and we don't have a delay. And
I am so pleased that it's not lightning, Andrew, because we had several half-hour delays in the previous ball games. Look at there's Ethan.
Yeah, we kicked off an hour late versus Alexander, and of course it was several hours after the football game had started. Down to the sideline, Bill Lundy, if you can hear me down there, tell us the conditions down there right now.
Well, it's been some number of years since I've been here at Pepperell Stadium, and it is the perfect turf field. So weather is not going to have an impact, although it's drizzling, guys. I'm just going to tell you, what's a Bulldog football game for 2024 without a little bit of rain?
We're 4 for 4 here on Friday nights. Rain every Friday night.
But guys, right in front of you, I'm sure you can take a look at it. I'm standing out here actually on the 50-yard line looking at our crowd. We've got a bigger crowd for this game than the home field over there at Pepperell. And, let's make no bones about it. I've talked to some of the players. I've talked to Coach Abrams, and Andrew, you have too. You guys have. We should win this game. We should win it. I don't want to use the word handily because you never know. That's why you play the game.
Know. That's true.
But they are a Class A school, which Joe McClendon, you pointed that out, and I just had no idea their student population had shrunk that much.
I think some of the reclassifications this past year when they got rid of the 7A schools and kind of shifted everybody down, that knocked them out of AA down to single A. They've been in our region years ago. Last time we played up here was 2017.
Okay.
When Doyle Kelly was here, and we won 42-10. And then the 2 years before that, 16 and 15, Scott Hendricks was head coach. We won in 2016, 20-16, but lost in 2015, 34-39.
Okay,
so
guys,
it's been a while since we played.
Okay, do you guys know who are Pepperell's region opponents? I mean, are they?
Yes, I can give them to you right now. They are Temple, Darlington, Bremen, Model, Harrison County, and Heard County. After tonight, they'll go into their region plays, starting with Temple.
That's a very geographic region. Kind of like the old days.
Yeah.
The sign is being displayed now for the to run through. The dogs bring the heat.
Guys, I found this out. I'm going to tell you this. I found out that the cannon still is shot if Pepperell scores a touchdown. So, my goal, your goal, our goal.
Not to hear that thing.
Thank you very much. It scares me to death every time I hear it. It scares me to death.
We used to broadcast from the home side, and we were right up there next to that dragon that blew out fire. And the cannon was kind of, I think, down in the end zone, but it still would make us jump.
Pretty crazy. Guys, I'm going to try to get out there with a coin toss if the referee will allow me to do so. I always enjoy doing that. Anyway, back to, Pepperell was a state champion in 1990. I know that goes way back, and I mean way back. But this has traditionally been a great rivalry. I mean, Pepperell, these guys don't like us. Listen, not that many.
Well, we're only about 10 miles. We're only about 10 miles away.
Yeah.
Well, back in the '90s, Pepperell kind of dominated this series.
They did.
But then in the 2000s, when Cedartown had all that success in the early 2000s, Cedartown kind of dominated that time.
Definitely flipped back. Yeah,
they really did. Here come the captains for the Cedartown Bulldogs on the field right now. Pepperell's captains also coming on. Cedartown wearing their away white tops with the red and black stripes on the shoulder pads, black letters outlined in red, black numbers, the silver pants, silver helmets today.
Don't you love them? It reminds me of 1963, I can tell you that. It really does.
Orlando Lopez is one of our captains tonight, number 51. Number 13, Sam Smith. Number 4 is Taylor Ruart. Number 24 is Dalen Dyer. And Dalen is the underclassman captain tonight.
Guys, listen, what a thrill it is that, you look at these guys' faces as they're taking a field. That moment before battle, don't you love it, guys?
They're ready for it.
Oh, yes, sir. You look at, we are.
71, Brian Rodriguez. 61, Turner Crawford.
Okay, we're gonna get the coin toss and the referee's call.
Number 2 is Maddox Garcia.
And number 6 is Sam Ross.
All the players in white on coach on that sideline. You got all the players in black on coach on that sideline. Can you control your players and your coaches? All right, players on the ground do not get hit. Players out of bounds do not get hit. Are we clear? What's the number one thing I want to see today? What's the number one thing I want to see today? Help him out. What's the number one thing? What? Roll off. Well, help. What's the number one thing I want to see today?
Domination.
Nope, I don't want to see domination.
That was Sam Smith.
I think he's waiting for good sportsmanship.
Guys, I hate to interrupt you. I know you guys are doing the coin toss now, but we have no audio coming through on the radio. No audio coming through on the radio, but we do have audio coming through on the YouTube feed.
Okay, we'll see if we can get that worked on.
All right, after a good play, get up. White goes celebrates with white. Black goes celebrates with black. If you have a problem with somebody in a different color uniform, black and white stripes. We talk to the other team, you talk to your team. And you guys know who your hotheads are. If you keep them under control, everybody gets to stay and play and have fun. If you don't, we got these yellow hankies, and trust me, that's not fun for anyone. All right, got it? Since you travel the farthest, you get to call the coin toss today. So we have CQA is my head, and the words are the tail. What would you like? What did he say? He did say tails. Let's see what got it. All right, it is tails, which means you have won the toss. What would you like to do? All right, they have won. They will defer. You'd like the ball then, wouldn't you? That's a fantastic choice. And which way would you like to kick? All right, then bring your backs right over here.
All right, Cedartown will kick off, and from the north to the south, actually from the south to the north.
Hey guys, I'm digging on this referee. Did you get the the question?
Yeah,
I've loved it.
I thought we were in jeopardy or something. I was trying to figure the answer out.
I knew it was good sportsmanship.
Okay,
that's
you
what they
did.
Want. That's what they want every time.
I thought.
I like the way he explained everything.
I do too. He's great. I love him.
Yeah, was
good personality too.
Seems like he'll get along well with everybody.
Yes, sir.
All right, the captains have joined the team behind the sign. The sign says the Dogs bring the heat. Here come the Bulldogs.
There's the cannon.
And I just jumped and did something else. I'm just going to play it.
I see they got the cannon underneath that tin up on the.
Wish it would get wet so it wouldn't go off again.
Man, did that startle y'all guys?
Yes, it did. Shook me to my core.
Yes, it did.
Okay. By the way, I just said Tay Harris and I have a little thing going before the game. I say I love you. He says I love you, and I don't know what that means. That I'll just leave it that way.
Absolutely, Bill. And
absolutely, yeah.
You know, I love all these kids.
I know you do, Frank. I know you do. You've been passionate about it for 40 years, buddy.
Well, and speaking of Tay Harris is just, and Bill, you've interviewed him before several times. Just an outstanding young man.
Poised.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. He's poised. He is just. Plus, he's a humble kid who's just got a good heart.
Andrew, refresh me on the pregame show. Did Coach Abrams say anything declarative-wise about? I mean, I'm sure he would never say we ought to win the game, but what did he say the keys were?
He'll never say we ought to win a game.
No.
He said just play Bulldog football, and the rest will take care of itself. And that's something that he always says, and I think that's a recipe for a good ball game. And Cedartown will be kicking the ball off to Pepperell. Pepperell's going to have the ball to start out the game. And how about 84 Edgar Bermudez, our kicker? He's done a great job. 13 for 13 in extra points, 3 for 3 in field goals so far. He's perfect, and he's done a good job kicking the ball off.
I think you have to go back to a fellow named Jeremy Hayes. If you guys remember a kicker we had named Jeremy Hayes.
I remember Jeremy.
Do you remember? Okay,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, great kicker.
You know, the cannon has created a cloud over there above the stands on the Pepperell side.
Well, they better get it out of their system to go.
Deep for Pepperell is number 2. Garcia.
Bermudez is going to kick it off. That's a good kick. He's going to go all the way back down to a 6-yard line. Young man from Pepperell has it right there. He breaks through, and he brings it out, and he's knocked down, and he's still going.
Marcus Gardner
catches up with him and wrestles him out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Flag back here on the 20-yard line.
I think we're going to have a block in the back. But that's going to bring it right back.
Knock it down to about the 10-yard line.
I think he called holding on Cedartown. No, he said holding on Pepperell.
Yeah.
Back on the 20, so that's going to move them back. Instead of having it 1st and 10 on Cedartown's 15, Joe, they're going to have it 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line.
Talk about a flip of the field on one flag. Goodness gracious.
Cedartown had a breakdown through the middle. He was right up the middle, and it was open.
The Bulldogs.
But that DeMarcus Garner is fast.
Yeah, he did.
He just ran him down.
You know, he bounced, the runner bounced off of Edgar, Bermudez there. He tried to tackle him, but thankfully DeMarcus Gardner with his speed able to catch up with him. But still, the flag is going to bring it way back to the 10-yard line. They're on 10.
Okay, Dragons will have it 1st and 10 on their 10. Number 3, I think that's number 3 as a quarterback, and his name is Tyler Rogers. He is a junior. He stands in the shotgun, motion to the wide side of the field. 2 receivers out to the right, and he's going to give it back to the left to the tailback, and he's hit on the 10, and he goes down on the 10.
That's number 6, Sam Ross. The quarterback, Frank. They couldn't tell that number. It did look like 3, but it's number 6.
Yeah, Sam Ross, a junior for the Pepperell Dragons. 2nd down.
Who was that running the ball then? Number 0, Tucker Glenn. No, he's a wideout.
They're literally as far away as they can be from us right now.
All right, number 2 is the running back. That's Maddox Garcia.
There's a flag in the backfield.
Must be a false start.
Or either a false start or Cedartown jumped offside.
Yeah, the official behind the Cedartown line threw the flag.
That would be the umpire. He wouldn't throw one because he couldn't see the defense. It's illegal procedure, false start against the offense. Probably somebody just moved a little bit. I didn't see it.
Well, they got 2 yards on that offensive play, and it's a 5-yard penalty. That moves it back to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13 from the 7. All right, number 2 goes into Garcia's in a tight slot. Now he moves out to a wide slot.
He's
now he's going out of the ball game.
He told the referee told number 7 to go off the field.
Looks like they're having a little issue with the game clock as well, or the play clock rather.
He might have had a problem with his equipment. So number 23 is going to come in for him. That's Chase Lawley. And Lawley is a senior.
The game clock is stopped, and the play clock is blank on the field. Now
all right, Ross is in the shotgun. He has men out to the right, men out to the left. Quick pass over the middle, and it's caught.
Ashton Turner tackled him immediately.
All right, that's Tucker Glenn, number 0, and they picked up about 7 yards on that play. It's going to make 3rd down and 5. The ball is out on the 15-yard line.
No score. 10-18 to play here in the first quarter, just underway.
All right, Sam Ross has 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He has 1 man in the backfield behind him. He moves to the side of him now, and he fakes it to him. He's going to throw it out here, and it goes right through the hands of number 0, Tucker Glenn. That's going to bring up 4th down and 5 from the 15-yard line.
Yeah, right on the 15.
Yeah.
Number 6 is the punter for Pepperell. That'll be Ethan Lovelace.
DeMarcus Gardner, of course, as usual, is going to go back to receive. He'll stand just beyond the 50-yard line on his own 49.
All right, the punter stands on the 2-yard line. And it's a good snap. Kicks it away, and Garner not going to get a chance to hit that one. It hits and jumps back toward Pepperell's goal line, and they down it on
about
the 42.
45. About the 45, and it bounced back. Cedartown bounced on the 42.
Bulldog bounce on that. Is there a flag back there at the line of scrimmage?
There's a flag on the 12, and I bet you Coach Abrams declines it.
Illegal
procedure is declined by Cedartown. And the Bulldogs will start it off here on the 42-yard line. That's the Dragon 42-yard line.
Excellent field position for your first offensive series, Frank.
All right, Johnson goes up under center. He has 3 receivers out to his left. Tay Harris is a tight wing over there. And Michael Gibbons is the fullback. Going to turn, give it to Gibbons. Gibbons is off the left tackle. And he's going to be brought down for a yard gain.
Down to the 41. Second down and 9. 9:25 to play here in the first quarter.
Okay, Johnson has his play since DeMarcus Garner splits him way out to the right. Motion to the right, going to give it in there to Tay Harris. Tay is outside. Ooh. He's got a first down. He's going to go for the touchdown, folks. Tay Harris on the second play from scrimmage goes 41 yards for a touchdown.
He was like he's high hurdling one guy. He just leaped over him. Guy that dove to try to tackle him. You can't do that to Tay Harris. You got to wrap him up.
Bill Lundy down on the sideline. Did you see that jump he made right there as he was heading toward the end zone?
Look, it's a real thing of beauty. I can tell you that right now. It happened right in front of me about the 25-yard line. But did you see the Jets?
Yeah.
He took 41 yards out. As soon as he made that jump, you guys thought the same thing I did. He's gone.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't hear a cannon. You guys hear a cannon? I don't hear a cannon.
I don't think they fire it off when we score.
Take it easy, Frank. Of course I know that. 9:06 to go in the first quarter.
Okay, the Bulldogs line up to go for 2, and Isaiah Johnson has it. He's going to go in for 2 points, and the Bulldogs lead 8-0 here with 9:06 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout with the kickoff.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog Football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Cedartown leads 8-0, 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. We ran 2 plays. One of them was for 1 yard, and the other one was for 41 yards.
Big difference.
What do you guys make of us going for 2? Did y'all make anything of that?
I'm thinking he's just practicing.
I got it. I agree with that because we know Egger could bang it through.
Oh, without question. I don't think he's missed.
I don't think Edwards missed one this year.
I don't think so either.
All right, Bermudez is going to kick it off from the 40. And boom, he kicks that when it's high, going back to the 8-yard line. Young man has it, and
Sam Smith
brings him down on the 15.
Oh, he wasn't going to let him get by that time. Sam hit him hard, and he didn't take another step after that.
Absolutely creamed him. His helmet came off during the tackle. He just hit him hard. That's a Sam Smith trademark hit if we've ever seen one.
You know, I'm gonna miss Sam Smith.
Listen, he was doing that as a freshman.
He was.
Remember, he and Eli Barra used to go down there, and they would compete with one another. Who's going to
I love watching both of them.
Once again, Pepperell deep in their own territory.
I think they had it 1st and 10 from the 10 a minute ago. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 15. All right, Ross in the shotgun, has 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 1 man in the backfield behind him.
Somebody moved on Pepperell, I think.
That's because we did that defensive shift and one of the linemen flinched. It's going to be 1st and 15. That's going to move the ball back to the 10. So this is their starting position on the first 2 drives, Joe.
Every Cedartown fan should make it a point to come and see this team play. Listen, that Tay Harris run was a professional run.
All right. Ross in the shotgun. Oh, he fumbles the ball. And he's going to be hit on the 5 and go down there.
Well, he's lucky that he got it back. The snap was high, Frank, and it went off his fingertips, and he was able to get back down on it. He's lucky that Cedartown didn't score a touchdown on that.
Wow.
Back to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line. Put it on the 6.
Second down and 19.
All right, Ross in the shotgun again.
I think we almost jumped
Yeah, we did.
offsides, but we didn't cross the neutral zone. They tried that hard count on us.
All right. Oh, they got a mix up in the backfield, and the quarterback is going to be hit. He's going to go down inside the 5, back to the 3-yard line.
The quarterback went one way.
The flag after the play was
and
over.
The runner went the other way. That's a dead ball foul.
Personal foul against Cedartown.
That's an automatic first down.
Guys, I don't like the call.
The last time we had a personal foul on defense, Coach Abrams brought that person right off the field.
I thought the quarterback was still moving, though. Look, I mean, I know what they called, and I saw it, but I thought the quarterback was still making football plays.
All right, that doesn't give them a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7. The ball will be on the
I thought a personal foul.
17-yard line. I thought it was that ball. I thought it was a first down.
Yeah, I did too. Maybe it's an unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know.
That may have been what it was. It was kind of tough to tell.
All right, Ross has 2 receivers to each side. 1 man in the backfield with him. Stands in the shotgun, fakes it, and he throws it, and it's almost intercepted.
Oh, Jewels Davis almost had it picked, and then Tay Harris almost had the pick on the deflection. There is a flag on the 20-yard line on the home side. So we'll check that flag. Been Flag City in this possession, hadn't it?
In the first quarter.
Is that another penalty on Cedartown?
Let's see. I think it's on Pepperell.
Okay.
He's talking to the Cedartown sideline.
If he declines the penalty, if he declines the penalty, it's 4th down.
Yeah.
So that's what he's going to do. Decline the penalty. The punt team goes in. They get their kicking team on the field. We get our punt receiving team on the field. All right, DeMarcus Garner is going to stand on about the 49-yard line. Nope, he's going back to the 50. And the punter stands on the 5. There's a kick. DeMarcus is going to call for a fair catch, and he makes the fair catch on the 47-yard line. So the Bulldogs they're backed up 5 more yards than they were a minute ago. We had it 1st and 10 on the 42. This time we have it 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line, and we're on Pepperell's side of the field.
I don't think we've been on our side of the field yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
We've only had 2 offensive plays.
And I don't know why the clock is running right now, but it is. It's now inside 6 minutes at 6:55.
All right, Isaiah Johnson has his play. Two tight wings. This is the wing tee. This is straight wing tee. Motion to the wide side of the field. Give it to Sam Smith. Sam
he just ran
goes
over
across the 45 down to the 43-yard line.
He literally stepped over number 8, Kellen
another flag.
Another flag.
I think it's against Pepperell this time.
It may have been the guy that Sam Smith ran over, because I think he got up and started pushing. But we'll see what the official says.
He's making a mark like it's
against Cedartown.
Like it's somebody.
Cedartown's coaches are not happy with whatever it is.
Personal foul against Cedartown.
All right, now that's going to put us in our territory.
Well, I spoke it into existence.
Well, you know, somebody must have retaliated, the first person. You know, it's always the one retaliating. You need to just back off. Take the high road and...
All right, now it's first down and 25, I guess. 20. Yeah, it's first and
second down.
Second down and 20. And Isaiah's going to throw it down to DeMarcus.
Oh,
and
incomplete.
DeMarcus, it was just a little bit short.
Got a flag in the backfield. Wonder if they... Maybe a hold. Yeah, it looks like it's against the Dogs again. It is a holding penalty. 10 yards back from the 40-yard line. The Dogs are going to be way back.
Help me here, guys. In 5 minutes and 45 seconds, there's been 4 flags thrown.
They're declining the penalty.
Ooh, the Dragons are declining it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, third down and 20.
I think they're...
That's not wise against Cedartown.
You know, I don't know. I mean, that's... Maybe they just want... They know if Cedartown gets... The more touches Cedartown gets, the more chances Cedartown has to pop off a big play.
All right, Isaiah Johnson stands in the shotgun. He's got a... All right, Kent goes to a slot on the left. Sam Smith's in the backfield with him. Motion to the wide side of the field. Give it off to DeMarcus. DeMarcus is out around that end. And DeMarcus breaks it free.
Bye-bye.
And he's gone, folks. DeMarcus 57-yard touchdown on the second play from scrimmage.
57-yard round left in. And great run. It was beautiful.
You know, this is reminding me a lot of the Alexander game, where it seems like on every possession we have a big play like that, whether it's Tay or DeMarcus or somebody like that.
How many do we have? 4 or 5 big plays like that?
Well, I know Tay had 3 touchdowns on offense, 1 scoop and score on defense.
All right, we have, they lined up in the swinging gate, but they sent some folks off the field. Edgar Bermudez is in there to attempt the point after. Cedartown leads 14-0. There's a snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. And I think he missed it.
Yeah.
Pulled it to the left, and so it's still 14-0 with 6:03 to go in the first quarter. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
6:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Cedartown scores again. They've had the ball twice and they've scored twice. DeMarcus Gardner with that, how long? 57-yard touchdown.
All right, Edgar Bermudez to kick it. All right, there's a kick. It's a good kick. Back to the 5-yard line this time. The young man is going to be hit by Sam Smith, and then he's wrapped up.
Had to brace for impact. Tay Harris. 25 as well. Jalen Johnson. You saw Jalen Johnson coming right at him, Frank, and he just kind of braced for impact.
He did, didn't he?
He knew the hit was coming. Pepperell inside their own 20-yard line again. They're at the 19.
18.
Even better.
Yes. All right, Tucker Glenn splits way out to the right. And Ross is in the shotgun. He's got one man in the backfield with him, got another man tight wing to the right and motion to the right. And he's going to throw out screen pass over the middle. And it's like a tight end screen. And coming up to make the play for Cedartown was Aston Turner.
That was number 7, Bebo Alphin, who got the little screen pass.
Picked up about 4 yards on the play to be second down and 6.
Maybe the best positive play they've had so far.
You know, if that young man had lowered his shoulder.
I was about to say, when he was about to get hit, he didn't lower his shoulder.
No.
He was like, what's going to happen? You know?
It's almost like I'm going into the fetal position. All right, one man split way out to the right, a tight wing to the left. Going to give it inside. Oh, he's hit in the backfield. Who is that? Sam Smith.
Oh, he came out of nowhere like lightning. I mean, he was there just as soon as he got the ball and laid him down.
Yeah, he was a strong side linebacker that time. And Sam hit him for a 3-yard loss that moves the ball back to the 19-yard line.
He didn't have time to take a breath and turn. He just literally got pancaked as soon as he got the ball. Sam Smith right there.
All right, Ross is in the shotgun once again. One man behind him. Two men way outside to the right, one man to the left. And he's going to fake it. Roll out to the right. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. And Sam Smith comes up for him, and he gets by Sam, but doesn't get far.
He gets sandwiched between about 4 Bulldogs.
Michael Gibbons Jr. was the guy who got him from behind, number 7.
He lost another yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 11. And the ball is going to be on the 17-yard line.
I wish I could see a replay of that Sam Smith.
We'll have it on our highlight reel tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Ross jumped over to the right. You see that?
So DeMarcus Gardner stands near the 50-yard line to receive the punt. And there it is.
All right, Ross hits one, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 48, I believe. Oh, man, that ball hit on the 48 and went out of bounds. What's that referee standing on the 54, Joe?
I don't know.
Well, Cedartown will have it on the 50-yard line. And this is their 3rd possession here in the first quarter.
And they've scored twice. So they scored on the first 2 possessions.
Bulldogs lead 14-0 with 3:23 to go here in the first quarter.
And I'm going to say they're going to score in this possession too.
All right, Isaiah has his play. We got the normal Set up, and this time Tay Harris is going to pick up 6 yards on first down. He got it inside the 45 to the 44. We had both ends split out to the right and left. Now Turner comes, and he's going to be in a slot this time. Turner needs to back up, or he's going to be yelling. He's going to make DeMarcus ineligible. Yikes. Motion to the wide side of the field, and Isaiah's going to throw it over here to DeMarcus. DeMarcus on that wide receiver screen is down the sideline and goes out of bounds inside the 30.
Be enough for a Bulldog first down. I was almost a backwards pass, but once he got it, I mean, DeMarcus with that burst of speed like he always does, tiptoed down the sideline, stayed in bounds as long as he could, but enough to get the Bulldog first down.
All right, they're going to say he went out. They're going to say DeMarcus went out on the 30, so we have it 1st and 10 on the 30. DeMarcus splits out to the left this time. And we're going to give it to Tay Harris off the left tackle. Tay runs through a couple of people and gets it down to the 26-yard line.
Sam Ross tackling Tay Harris, number 6. After a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6.
All right, Price was the fullback, and he comes off the field. So number 7 goes in there for fullback, Michael Gibbons Jr. All right, DeMarcus splits way out to the right and going to pitch it back to Tay. No, this is Davis, Jules Davis.
Yeah.
And he gets it down to the 21. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1.5 yards, I think.
I got a chance to talk to Jules Davis the other day, and he is a great kid who just loves Cedartown football. All these kids are great kids, but Jules Davis, just a very nice young man, and just loves to run the rock for the Bulldogs. 3rd down and 2.
All right, motion to the wide side, going to give it to Tay again. Tay's got a first down. He's right up the middle.
Fumbles. He fumbles.
I think Pepperell got it.
Yeah, I do too.
I tell you, Tay was on his way down. I don't know if his knee was on the ground yet.
No, they give it to Pepperell.
Pepperell gets it.
Now Pepperell stops us that time via a fumble, and they'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 7-yard line.
Joe, we got to stop jinxing these guys.
I know it. I won't say anything on the next series.
Well, I talk about Edgar not missing a kick, and he missed one, and then you talk about us scoring on this one, and then we fumble it inside the 10-yard line.
And Tay hasn't fumbled many times.
I don't know if he's fumbled at all this year. That may be his first.
This year, but I'm not sure about his career.
We haven't had many fumbles that we've lost this year at all as a team. 1:12 to go in the first quarter. Pepperell's got it deep in their own territory.
All right, Ross stands in the shotgun. He's going to roll out to the right, throws it on a little
incomplete.
And let's see, Aston Turner came up and knocked the ball out of his hands. He had caught the ball.
Tucker Glenn, yeah, number 0. He had it in his hands, and you're right, a good play to knock it out. We're now under a minute to play at 59 seconds after the incomplete pass.
2nd down and 10 from the 7-yard line. All right, Ross stands in the backfield. 2 wide receivers. And he gives it to the tailback. He's going off the left tackle. He's got some running room and a first down.
First down. I think that's a first down.
Yeah. Out across the 20.
That may be the first down for Pepperell tonight.
Inside a minute. And the ball is on
23.
Maybe 23-yard line.
Yeah, 23.
All right, Ross stands in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion out to the wide side of the field. No, he goes into a slot position. And Ross is going to give it inside to the tailback again. He doesn't get anything this time. As a matter of fact, he might have got hit in the backfield.
Another high snap, and he was able to get it back down. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're inside 10 seconds now. 14-0, Cedartown leads the Pepperell Dragons, Frank.
All right, it's that's the end of the first quarter. The Bulldogs on top, 14-0. We'll be back with the second quarter after the 60-second timeout. Your Town High School football on the home of the Bulldogs, the Big AA.
Whether your dream floats or rolls, whether it's a business opening or a home closing, whatever your path, it all starts here. Welcome to Kinder Banking. Welcome to Coosa Valley Credit Union. No bankers, just neighbors. Coosa Valley Credit Union. Experienced, always nearby, and anyone can join.
Federally insured by NCUA.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Welcome back. The folks here at Pepperell giving appreciation to our veterans and first responders here tonight. Cedartown leading 14-0.
All right, we switched the field. So Pepperell will be going from the south to the north. All right, he's got number 8 split out to the right. That's Kellen Eddieburn. 3 receivers out to the right this time. 1 man to the left. Ross stands in the shotgun. Number 7 is in the backfield with him. That's Alpine. And they throw it inside, and he is going to be hit on the 20. I don't think he got back to the 23, Joe.
I don't think so either.
You know, some of these kids think they can run east and west, and they're just not fast enough. And that cost him 2 yards on that play. The ball's back on the 21 now. And it's 3rd down and 12. All right, receivers split out to the right and to the left. And Ross fires it out to the right. They got number 4 out there, but he's going to be hit short of the first down at the 20. They gave him all the way to the 30, Joe.
Sam Wooten, number 4, senior tight end with a reception there.
He got hit and went down at least on the 29, but they gave him to the 30. That good roll got him another roll, got him another yard.
Being this deep, though, it's not going to make a ton of difference. Pepperell will be punting right here.
All right, Ross steps back into punt formation. DeMarcus is inside the 40 this time, and
bad punt.
He kicks that ball.
Well, got a roll.
I thought it was going to come out of bounds about the 50, but it didn't. It hit and rolled all the way down inside the 30.
I'll tell you, sorry, Frank, Quinlan Cawthorn and Jalen Johnson there putting some pressure on the punter and caused him to pop it up kind of like that. We've always, and it seems like in every time we are defending a punt, we're always putting pressure on the punter like that.
Yeah. All right, it's 1st and 10 for Cedartown from their own 28 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. We've scored on our first 2 possessions, fumbled on our 3rd possession. They gave them the ball on the 6-yard line. And this is our 4th possession, 1st and 10 from the 28. Isaiah Johnson is the quarterback. He has three receivers out to his left. One man in the backfield with him. Isaiah takes a snap, fires it out here, a little wide receiver screen to DeMarcus, and DeMarcus gets it out near the first down and got it all the way out to the 30, which is a pickup of 8 yards. The second down and 2. All right, Tay Harris and Davis are the short receivers, and Tay has outrun everybody. Oh, and he threw it just
off his fingertip.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
just
over
a hair too far. Well, you know, he threw it kind of short to DeMarcus on that first drive, and I guess he wanted to make sure he didn't throw it short to Tay. But Isaiah can throw the ball.
Early score, Toombs County leading Rome 7-0 in the second quarter.
Toombs County is a single A school.
They are.
But number 1 in single A.
All right, motion to the short side of the field. Give it inside to the fullback. And Michael Gibbons gets it out to the 45 and a first down for Cedartown. Man, he ran it tough inside that time, folks. He got hit at the line of scrimmage. He got hit a yard past the line of scrimmage and hit 2 or 3 times and goes down at the 45. So he picked up a first down. And the Bulldogs have one man way out to the right. Going to give it inside to Gibbons again. And Gibbons has 4 yards out to the 49-yard line.
$9:10 to go in the first half. Cedartown 14-0 over Pepperell.
Sam Smith goes in at one of the tight wings. And number 3 for the Bulldogs, that's Aston Turner, split way out to the right. DeMarcus just behind him. And Isaiah is going to run it for a first down. Well, he ran the ball off the left tackle, but he only got 3 yards. So it'll be third down and 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've noticed in this particular drive, we've really tried a lot of that up the middle stuff with the fullback drives and quarterback keepers. Now we've got Tay Harris back in there.
All right, Turner and
DeMarcus.
DeMarcus is split out to the left. Tay is a tight wing, and Johnson throws it out to DeMarcus. DeMarcus makes the first man miss and gets a first down at the 40-yard line. First and 10 Cedartown on Pepperell's 40-yard line.
I think we got a flag. Maybe not.
I don't see one.
Must have been a gnat. No flag.
All right, Johnson rolls out to the right, throws it on the run, and he just got a little bit too much under it and threw it past DeMarcus. It's hard to throw the ball on the run. And Isaiah just had just a little bit too much kinetic energy. But
when he was over to the side, if he was just tucked it up, and he had at least 10 yards.
Yeah.
He had that edge open.
Because they were all playing back for that pass. All right. Chris Johnson goes in at tight end. DeMarcus splits way out to the right. Isaiah brings him up to the line of scrimmage, and we got that just traditional. Oh, and Isaiah's rushed out of the pocket and goes out of bounds.
There's a flag after the play. A little bit of a shuffle or something happening.
Well, they pushed Isaiah after the tackle, pushed him back to the sideline.
The officials are talking about it. We'll see what the call is.
Dead ball foul. Personal foul on Pepperell this time. And that's going to move the ball to a first down inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line, 22-yard line.
The clock, sorry, Frank. The clock was running through that whole time.
Yep. 6 minutes and 33 seconds. I think the guy wants to give us fewer chances with it.
There goes Tay.
Tay has it out on the outside. He jumps a man and goes out of bounds. We got the ball inside the 10, and so it'll be first and goal for Cedartown at the 9-yard line.
6 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Score still 14, Cedartown, 0, Pepperell.
All right, Turner splits out to the right this time. And Sam and Tay Harris are the tight wings. Give it inside to Michael Gibbons, and Michael gets down to the 6-yard line. Picked up 3 tough yards on the play. It'll be second down and goal from the 6. Actually, they say the 7.
Cedartown a late substitution going to force us to call a timeout.
Timeout, Cedartown with 5:38 to go. We'll be back with the ball game as we face a second down and 7 when we return.
Bring rugged durability and high-grade performance to your home laundry room with a Maytag commercial-grade residential washer. Engineered with powerful parts including a 1/2 horsepower motor and dual-action agitator, it is truly built to last. Shop Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings today and bring home a powerful washer. Visit the showroom at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings in Cedartown, 539 West Avenue, 770-748-7936, or visit them online at www.rudywoods.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
5:38 to play here in the first half. Dogs have second and goal at the 7-yard line.
All right, the Bulldogs on the 7-yard line. And Johnson is in the shotgun. Johnson's going to run a quarterback keeper, and he's down at the goal line.
Just short.
They got him inside the 1. So it'll be third down inside the 1 for Isaiah Johnson and the Bulldogs.
I think he calls his own number again. What do you think? Maybe a fullback push.
I think they'll call his own number. Anderson Kennard sprints up to the line for the offensive line.
Fumble.
And Isaiah runs off the left tackle, and they just blew him off there. And
we said fumble.
What was that?
It was almost like a fumble-rooski, but it's a touchdown. Touchdown Dogs.
That was a trick play, Frank.
That snap looked like it was a fumble. Okay,
It did. It was on the ground. That's why I said fumble.
All right, Bulldogs lead 20-0 now with 4:57 to go here in the first half.
Sorry, folks. We were a little confused. I don't think Frank was. I think Frank had the ball the whole time, but Joe and I were looking at the line of scrimmage and thinking, what's happening here?
All right, Bermudez in for the extra point. Mosley is in there to hold it. There's the snap to hold the kick. And it's good this time, 21-0. 21-0 over the Dragons. We'll be back after this 30-second break for our kickoff.
Bojangles is all about flavor. We've got flavor in our perfectly seasoned chicken, flavorful fixins, hence the name, and all over our seasoned fries. I mean, just look at the seasoning on these fries. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot you can't see me. Anyway, Bojangles uses traditional Southern recipes with a little zip, a little kick, and a little spice, because we believe that life is too short to be bland.
Hey, Bulldog fans, it's Bo time. Your Cedartown Bojangles at 135 North Main Street in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
All right, the Cedartown Bulldogs lead 21-0 over the Pepperell Dragons with 4:57 to go here in the first half. We missed a touchdown drive in our third drive. We got the ball down inside the 20. We fumbled it, and they recovered on the 6-yard line. But we've scored every other time. Our Bermudez is going to kick it off for us. All right, Edgar approaches the ball, and bam, he kicks it off. That ball goes inside the 10 to the 9. That young man is going to be hit before he gets to the 20. He's dancing around, trying to avoid people instead of running the ball.
The clock is still running. Now it stopped.
All right, got him down at the 17. So Pepperell will have it 1st and 10 from the 17. All right, Ross stands in the shotgun. He has one man split out to the left, motion back to the left. And Ross is going to run it himself, and he gets it across the 20, and he's got it out across the 25 near the 30. 1st and 10 for Pepperell. That was their longest play right there. All right, they got it out from the 12 to the 28. All right, the ball is on the 27. Gain of 11. Ross stands in the shotgun. 2 men out to his left. Well, that boy walked off the field. All right, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. 1 man in the backfield with him. Handed off to the tailback. He goes off the right tackle, and he's not going to get much. May have picked up a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Host of Bulldogs there in the pile.
2nd down and 9 from the 27. They got to go to the 37. 2nd down and 9 from the 28. They got to go to the 37. All right, Ross goes up under center this time. 2 tight wings, 1 man behind him. Motion to the wide side of the field. Going to give it to the tailback. We had him on the line, and he broke the tackle. He's got the ball across the 50, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
We had him in the backfield. He reversed directions, went on the other side of the field, and a big run for Pepperell Dragons.
Yeah, I don't know who was it that missed him.
Somebody didn't stay at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he slithered through that tackle. And they had him kind of by the shoes, but he couldn't pull him down. Pepperell inside Bulldog territory, I think, for the first time.
All right. Ross stands in the shotgun. Got one receiver out to each side, 2 tight ends. One man in the backfield with him, and he's going to give it to him. No, Ross has it, and he's going to be hit on the line of scrimmage and goes down over there.
Ross on the keeper.
He might gain a yard. Let's see. Yeah, 1 yard gain. 2nd down and 9. I'm frankly shocked he got that much.
I am too. Okay, Ross has one man way out to the right, one man to the left. One man wing on the left side. He stands in the shotgun. He has a man in the I formation behind him. He runs out of the pocket, and Sam Smith is going to get him for a loss back to the 48-yard line.
Sam Smith with a sack. I tell you, Michael Gibbons Jr. almost had him there, but he kind of evades him. But Sam Smith can't evade 2 dogs at the same time, and Sam Smith right there to wrap him up. It's a big loss right there. It's a 6-yard loss, making it 3rd down and 15 all the way up to the 48-yard line.
All right. He's got 2 receivers out to the left, 2 wide receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right, 1 man in the backfield with him. Ross in the shotgun motion to the wide side of the field. And, it's intercepted. Who has that ball?
That's Michael
Number 7,
Gibbons.
Michael Gibbons, and he runs it down inside the 20. 1st and 10, Cedartown inside the 20-yard line of Pepperell.
Quarterback did not see Gibbons at all. He threw it, and he immediately read the quarterback's eyes, went on the play, went after the ball, and boom.
Guys, that screen pass they've done tonight a few times, it was just a matter of time before one of our guys picked it off, and that time Michael Gibbons Jr. right there with the interception. And returned it back deep inside Pepperell territory. It's at the 17-yard line.
Yep, 17-yard line. All right, this is our 5th possession. We've scored on 3 of the first 4. Davis in the backfield with Johnson. DeMarcus Garner out here to the left. And Tay Harris is in a slot to the right. And going to give it to Davis. Davis behind his lineman. Goes straight up the middle, and he's got about 5 yards. He got it inside the 15 down to the 12 or 13-yard line. Going to say the 13. Going to say the 13. Okay, picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Turner splits way out to the right. And in motion, going to run a little counter play back to the other side. Davis hits the line. He's inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. He almost went in. They gave him the ball inside the 1. No, they're putting it back at the 3. Okay, Joe. I can't stand it. These referees. All right, it's inside a minute to go. Bulldogs lead 21-0. Isaiah Johnson going to give it inside to Michael Gibbons. Michael is down to the 1-yard line.
He dove short. I'm going to mark him short.
I think he broke the plane. They're going to put it on the 1-inch line, it looks like.
You know, we ain't never got a call up here at Dragon Stadium.
Oh, they're putting it on the 1, it looks like, Frank.
He was inside the 1. 24 seconds to go, 21. And the Bulldogs call a timeout with 19.6 seconds to go in the first half. They lead 21-0. We have it second down and goal from inside the 1. We'll be back after this 60-second break.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School football is brought to you by AutoMedic, your local automotive mechanic. 770-324-5544. AutoMedic is located at 4582 Buchanan Highway. That's the old Highway 27 at the foot of Dugdown Mountain. Jesse and the staff at AutoMedic can repair any vehicle. Engine rebuilds, diagnostics, oil changes, minor repairs, or upgrades on your car. AutoMedic can do it all. Call them today at 770-324-5544 or visit them at 4582 Buchanan Highway. That's AutoMedic.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football.
Isaiah goes up under center, hands it off to Tay Harris. And he's in there for the touchdown. The referee was looking right at it and didn't call it. The referee on the other side of the field called a touchdown. So it's 27-0 with 12.9 seconds to go here in the first half. We scored on 4 out of 5 drives today against the Dragons. I know that makes me happy. I know it makes Joe happy.
Yes, it does.
And I know it makes Andrew happy. I hope it makes you happy at home.
Bill, you're pretty happy, aren't you?
Very happy, smiling away right here. Yeah, put it away, put it
All
away.
right, Bermudez, snap, hold, kick. That one's up and good. And it's 28-0. Bermudez will kick it off in just a moment. We'll take a 30-second break, though, and be back with the kickoff right after this.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Well, a fumble in the first quarter kept us from being perfect on our drives tonight.
But we were almost there. I mean, we
were inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the fumble happened inside the 10.
They got it on the 6. And Bermudez will kick it off once again for the Bulldogs.
28-0, and the Dogs will have the ball to start the second half.
You know, it's not rained tonight. It's sprinkled, but it has not rained.
It's not even sprinkling now.
And we just appreciate that, Lord. Thank you so much.
How about the temperature, too? 73 degrees.
Temperature is fantastic.
Fantastic.
All right, Bermudez is going to kick it off. Little pooch kick. And it's picked up by Pepperell on the 35, and they get it toward the 37, I think. 37 or 38.
7 seconds to go. Knowing Pepperell won't have the ball to start the second half, they're probably going to run one play here.
First and 10 Dragons. 38.
The Cedartown Bulldog Band, by the way, will be performing to the home side here. I don't know if we're going to be able to get them on. We'll try to get a little bit of their halftime show on. We'll have some scores for you. Sam and DJ back at the radio station. We'll have that. We'll also have some stats from here. Looks like they're going to take a knee.
Looks like they're going to punt it. No. It never did start.
The clock never stopped. Now it has.
They've got a problem with the ECO today.
Yes, they do. All right, the Bulldogs lead 28-0 at halftime. We'll be back with the band, Cedartown High School Band, after we have this from our Bulldog sponsors.
2-minute break. 2-minute break.
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and they'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. The staff at Smith & Miller Funeral Home invites you to call them at any time of the day, any day of the week for immediate assistance. 678-901-1234. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Apply now. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Petrow's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks and seafood. Petrow's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petrow's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petrow's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs.
All right, we welcome you back. Cedartown Bulldogs football here on the Big Double A, 106.1 FM, AM 1340. Cedartown leads 28-0 at the half. Going to give a few more, going to give some stats for you, then we're going to listen to a little bit of the Cedartown Bulldog band. Cedartown with 173 yards rushing, 173. You heard that right. 173 yards rushing, 29 yards passing for a total of 202 yards. They were 3 of 5 in passes and had 5 first downs. We had one fumble. That was the one we were talking about earlier. One fumble, we lost that fumble. 3 penalties for 30 yards. For the Pepperell Dragons, 50 yards rushing, 18 yards passing for a total of 68 yards. They were 4 of 8 in passing with 3 first downs. They did throw 1 pick. They also fumbled the ball, but they did recover that 1 fumble. They had 6 penalties for a total of 35 yards. So that's your stats here at the half, thanks to Rita Carter. 28-0, the Bulldogs on top of the Pepperell Dragons. Let's listen into a little bit of that Bulldog band. They're on the field right now. Cedartown Bulldog Band performing to the opposite side of the field. We'll definitely, next week when we come back home, we will have the full halftime show for you during our halftime report. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's take another 2-minute break, and then we're going to send it back to the radio station. Sam Branch and DJ Connor will have some scores for you. Your score, Cedartown 28 and Pepperell nothing. Let's take this 2-minute break, and then we'll go back to studio for some halftime scores and analysis from the studio here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network. 2-minute break.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and they'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. The staff at Smith & Miller Funeral Home invites you to call them at any time of the day, any day of the week for immediate assistance. 678-901-1234. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
And welcome into studio as the Cedartown Bulldogs and the Pepperell Dragons are at the half, with the Bulldogs leading the Dragons 28-0. The Dogs with a impressive offensive performance so far. Cedartown scoring on their first two offensive possessions. A touchdown run by Tay Harris, a touchdown run by DeMarcus Gardner. All of those coming in the first quarter, and then in the second quarter, Isaiah Johnson with a 1-yard touchdown run. Michael Gibbons would have an interception with 1:57 left to play there in the first half, would take the ball down to the Pepperell 17-yard line, and then Cedartown would drive the ball in. Tay Harris would have a 1-yard touchdown run with 12.9 seconds left to put the Dogs up 28-0. A good defensive stand also so far for Cedartown. And again, a big lead so far, 28-0. DJ, things seem to be clicking exactly like you want them so far for Cedartown offensively. A lot of penalties, though, to start, especially in the first quarter. 9 penalties between the two teams, 6 on the Dragons and 3 on Cedartown. But things have seemed to settle down there in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, though. Good grief. What's his name? Sam Smith? Is that his name?
That's him. Yep, Sam Smith.
He's been laying them boys out.
Yeah, Sam Smith has done extremely well for Cedartown defensively. Of course, that's a name that we call a lot and that you're used to hearing, as well as Michael Gibbons Jr. Both of those guys have been big parts of that Cedartown defense, and that's part of the reason why that Pepperell has been held scoreless. Of course, they did fumble the ball, but Pepperell would recover that fumble. But then the big interception, like I mentioned just a moment ago, by Michael Gibbons. We'll give you some scores from around the area. One is the one we're actually going to start off with. It's right at the top here on ScoreStream. North Cobb leading the Cass Colonels 33-7 at halftime. So the Colonels, a stout team, a region opponent of the Bulldogs, they are trailing the Warriors big right now at halftime, 33-7. Some other scores from around the area. Armurchie leads Southeast Whitfield by a score of 25-7. That one is in the second quarter. Rockmart on top of the Ringgold Tigers right now in the second quarter, 10-0. That was a split decision on the pregame show. Kevin Myrick and I picked the Ringgold Tigers, which means by default they are going to lose. And Andrew Carter and Coach Chris McKelvey went with Rockmart. So the Yellow Jackets on top of the Tigers right now by a score of 10-0. Another surprising score right now, according to ScoreStream, second quarter, Toombs County leading the Rome Wolves 14-6. Toombs County, a single-A school, going up a big-time opponent in Rome, a much larger school playing on the road, but Toombs playing stout against that Rome squad, 14-6. Of course, Rome, this is only their second game of the season. They fell to Carrollton last week, 44-22, I believe, was the final. And so you are looking at a Rome team that is trailing Toombs, and you know they are itching for a win. Chattooga leads at Mount Zion right now in the second by a score of 21-0. So the Indians pitching a shutout against the Eagles. The Bremen Blue Devils are leading McNair Mustangs out of Atlanta, Georgia by a score of 17-7 right now in the second. Another surprising score from down just south of us, Villa Rica leading Central by a score of 20-17. That one is also in the second, so that is a close score. Hiram currently leads East Paulding 22-17 in the second one. That is another close score. All of us went with the East Paulding Raiders. We believe that that is possibly the best team out of Paulding County this year, and they trail Hiram by 3 points there in the second quarter. Putnam County has a 10-point lead over Haralson County up in Eatonton, Georgia. 13-3 is your score. The Rebels trailing the War Eagles of Putnam County. Some other scores from around the area, if I can get to some of them. The good thing with ScoreStream, if you are familiar with it, it just pulls scores from all over the place. So I'm also getting some scores from Alabama that some people probably are not really concerned about. But here's another region score for us. The Allatoona Buccaneers lead the Holy Innocents Episcopal Golden Bears 21-14 in the second. Carrollton with a big lead over Lithia Springs right now, 49-0. That one is also in the second quarter. Some big scores coming through. Creekview leading Lassiter 28-14. Those are just some of the scores from around the area. Of course, though, as we said, your Cedartown Bulldogs currently leading the Pepperell Dragons 28-0 at halftime. A big lead for our Dogs as we are getting ready to start the second half of play. Andrew Carter joining us back now from up in Lindale, Georgia. And Andrew, a big surprise right now, I think, is that Toombs County score as Toombs County continues to lead Rome. It's 14-6 up in Rome, and even though it's not a big lead for the Bulldogs of Toombs County, are you surprised that Toombs County continues to lead the Wolves?
You know, guys, I think y'all may have that score reversed. I'm not sure. I've heard some conflicting. I've heard some conflicting reports on that. Yeah. So according to Max Preps, it's 14-6. But still, I mean, the fact that it's that close, that late, is still surprising. Did you guys give a score about Cass? I was hearing Cass was losing tonight. Is that correct?
Yes, Cass is losing by quite a bit. Let me get back to the top.
Yeah.
Cass is losing to North Cobb right now. Now, this is all according to ScoreStream.
Yeah.
North Cobb, 33-7 over Cass right now at halftime.
That's shocking. That's shocking to me.
That is. I talked with Coach McKelvey, though. He and I were texting back and forth. He did say that North Cobb was the favorite coming into that game. But that's a big lead for the Warriors over the Colonels, 33-7 at the half. Rockmart is leading Ringgold 10-0 right now. That one is in the second. They're probably getting close to halftime, if not
I would think
at
so.
the half already. But you know, Andrew, that ScoreStream is kind of like Max Preps. They rely on just the average reporter, I guess, per se, to input those scores. So it might already be halftime there, and we just kind of have to rely on whoever is inputting those scores.
Do you guys have a Dalton score? I'm seeing at halftime Rabun County 14, Dalton 10. So a pretty close game up in the mountains. I know we kind of talked about how Dalton's been down this year, but Dalton kind of hanging around.
10. Correct. I have 14-10 as well. Dalton on top of the Wildcats right now up in Tiger, Georgia. That's a 4-point game according to ScoreStream as well. An interesting score as well. It just updated. The Central Lions have just now taken a lead over Villa Rica, 24-20 in the second.
Yeah, I mean,
East Paulding is also trailing Hiram by 3. Andrew.
Wow.
It is a 20-17 game down over in Hiram. The Raiders trailing the Hornets.
I'm also seeing Woodland 44-0 over Adairsville. No, I'm sorry, Adairsville 44-0 over Woodland, just with about 2 minutes left in the first half.
I was going to say, if that's the score, then Chris McKelvey picked the wrong day to get off of the Woodland train.
No, it's not a good day for the Woodland Wildcats. I'll say that.
No, it is not. Allatoona leading Holy Innocents Episcopal. We have a long history with the Holy Innocents Episcopal Golden Bears, but the Buccaneers with a 10-point lead at the half, 24-14. But some good play through for the region so far, I think. But I tell you, that's an interesting one, though, between East Spalding and Hiram. That one kind of surprising me with the Hornets with that 3-point lead. Of course, it's only the second, so they've got a long way to go in that game.
They do, and I think it's really going to be tough to see. But I'm going to be really, really interested to see toward the end of the night some of these finals, because some of these teams that we thought were going to be big time blowouts are not. They're closer. The Rome score is the one that surprises me the most. I know Rome is ahead, but just by a little bit to a Toombs County team. It's almost like, it's 5A versus single A. You talk about now Toombs County. We talked about this in our pregame show. Toombs County is the number one team in single A. I think, I'm not sure which division they are, but I know that Toombs County is a good football program. So it kind of begs the number 2. You said Division 2. Okay, thank you. Joseph's over here giving me some information here. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you though, Toombs County is hanging right with Rome, and I don't know if it goes to the fact that Rome is having some issues right now, or if it's the fact that Toombs is that good. But that's going to be very interesting to see. That game being at Barron Stadium as well, just a few miles down the road from where we are here in Lindale. But I'm telling you, some very, very fascinating scores here at halftime around this Northwest Georgia region.
Also, according to Max Preps as well as ScoreStream, Cartersville and Calhoun are still scoreless. That's according to both of those sites. So still scoreless in that matchup between the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes and the Calhoun Yellow Jackets.
We'll try to maybe get a final score toward that later on, but listen.
Well, and that one is on Peachtree TV.
Yeah.
I just do not have access to that one. The game that we have access to is Douglas County and Langston Hughes. That is the GPB game of the week.
I was just thinking, do we not get Peachtree TV at the radio station?
We do not.
I'm shocked
we
about
do not.
that.
We have searched it, and we do not. And I also, for some reason,
we're going to have to call the cable company on that.
Well, I also do not get it on my Spectrum app on my iPad. So, a little interesting.
Shocking.
But, hey, that's okay. I know, because we've got the most important game of the week right here on the Big Double A. And that's the Bulldogs leading the Pepperell Dragons 28-0 at the half. And the Bulldogs have been clicking on all cylinders. Cedartown with 5 offensive possessions, Andrew, and we've scored on 4 of them. And the one that we did not score on, we were driving and we had that fumble that we lost on the Pepperell 7. Otherwise, we would be looking at a 35-0 score. And really, everything outside of that fumble has gone, really, I would think. Of course, now Coach Abrams would probably tell you differently, but for the casual observer, for the fan, and all of us, everything has gone according to plan offensively.
Well, Sam,
Tay Harris being involved in the game, Isaiah Johnson, of course, doing exactly what we need him to do, and of course, DeMarcus Gardner being there. Jewels Davis getting involved as well with some excellent runs for the Dogs, and even Michael Gibbons Jr. getting some touches.
Yeah, that's right. And we've even seen, we've even seen some different plays that we haven't seen so far this year for the Cedartown Bulldogs. So we've got about 2.5 minutes. Both teams are back out there about to warm up about 2.5 minutes before the clock runs out here at halftime. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and we'll come right back to the radio station. I'll let you guys wrap it up here in just a moment. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come right back to the stadium. Your score at the half is Cedartown 28 and Pepperell 0. Back after 2 minutes.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Apply now. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Petrell's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petrell's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petrell's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petrell's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Welcome back to Lynn Honeycutt Field, Dragon Stadium here in Lindale, Georgia, as the clock has just hit 0. Cedartown leads 28-0 here over the Pepperell Dragons. We're happy to have you along with us here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Bill Lundy, if you're down there on the field, can you pick up? Can you hear me down there? I think he was having some trouble hearing us earlier. He's talking to somebody. So Bill's talking to someone, but we'll just we'll keep it up here then. The Bulldogs coming to the sideline right now. And since they have, we were talking about how they've scored on every possession besides one, the one that just ended on a fumble. The Dogs will have the ball to start the second half, so we're looking for some big things for the Cedartown Bulldogs here as we're about ready to kick it off here. Pepperell is on the field as well. They're just finishing their warm-up. Cedartown already to the sidelines. Don't forget, after the ball game, stay with us for a little bit of our post-game show. It's only 8:54 right now. I imagine this second half will probably pass pretty quick. We'll have some post-game coverage from Sam and DJ back at the radio station. And then at 10 o'clock, we'll have our statewide scoreboard show, Friday Night Lights scoreboard show, up until midnight here on the Big AA 106.1 FM and AM 1340. We're about a minute away from kickoff, so let's take a 60-second break. One more 60-second break, and we'll come back with the kickoff of the second half here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Back after 60.
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and they'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. The staff at Smith & Miller Funeral Home invites you to call them at any time of the day, any day of the week for immediate assistance. 678-901-1234. Smith & Miller Funeral Home, honoring life and celebrating memories.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
Welcome back. About to kick it off here in the second half. The Cedartown Bulldogs will have possession here, along with Joe McClendon, Frank Burgess, and Bill Lundy on the sidelines. Andrew Carter with you here as we are ready for kickoff of the second half. Guys, Cedartown had a big first half. 4 of our 5 possessions we scored.
I know it.
And I'm looking for a big possession to start the second half.
I think it'll be, kind of like last week. It'll just be a runaway. I think we'll wear them out. I didn't hear the stats. I was gone to the concession stand. Andrew, what was our yardage?
We had 202 yards total, most of them on the ground, as you would expect.
Right. Well, that's good.
We missed 2 long passes. That's the first passes that Isaiah's thrown that weren't completable, because he threw one into the sideline for DeMarcus that was too long for him, and threw one way over the head of Tay Harris. But I'm glad to hear and I'm glad to see that Isaiah can fling that ball like that. All right, this is the first time that they have kicked off, and number 8, Kellen Eddieburn, a senior. Number 8 is kicking off for him.
We returned the kickoff for a touchdown last week. If that might happen this time.
All right, that's, I don't know if it went into the end zone or not. I think it did. Yes,
it did. No kickoff return this time.
Line drive into the end zone.
I don't think they wanted them to have a run back. I think that was a low kick on purpose.
Yeah, I think that was Ross kicking off instead of number 8, Edinburgh.
We do have a score at the half. Cartersville 7-0 lead over Calhoun. Very low-scoring game there. The game is being played up at Calhoun. That is the Peachtree TV game of the week.
Those two teams are so close together.
Yes, they are.
Right up and down Highway 41 and I-75. And Cartersville has grown, and so has Calhoun.
At Cartersville, a 4A school, Calhoun, a 3A school this year.
And I can't figure that out. I don't think Calhoun 3A. I think they're more like, they came down from 5A to 3A, Andrew.
They did.
All right, Isaiah under center. He's going to give it off to the halfback. He's going toward the line of scrimmage, and he's thrown for a yard loss. That was Davis running the ball. And he's thrown back at the 19-yard line.
Davis off the left side. Brought down by Jelani Adams. Also 1.
All right, Turner splits way out to the right. Anderson Kennard up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Isaiah under center. Motion to the right, give it to Tay Harris, and Tay is out around the end. He's across the 25, out to around the 30-yard line.
He's going to mark it on the 29, just short of the 30, I think, right? So, flag in the backfield, so holding against the Dogs. But that run will come back. It'll be half the distance to the goal.
The flag is on the 16-yard line, so that may give us first and 10 on the 8. I'm not sure.
Second down.
All right, it's second down and about 18 from the 11-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun. Receivers out to the right and left. Motion to the wide side of the field, and they threw another flag in there. And DeMarcus has broken it and goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Illegal shift against Cedartown. We'll mark the ball back. If it's on the 11, it'll go to the 5.5, I guess.
It should go to 6. Isn't that a 5-yard penalty? Illegal shift.
Well, to say the least, this has been a very sloppy start to the second half for the Dogs. Just keep on pushing it back and back and back.
All right, second down and a long way.
19 says the scoreboard.
25.
25.
Second down and 25. All right, Johnson brings them up to the line of scrimmage. We're in our base defense. And Michael Gibbons has to run in from the sideline to play fullback. Isaiah gets the snap, gives it off to Tay Harris. Tay is going to get up to the 15-yard line. And he looked like he threw that flag right at DeMarcus. I don't know if they would call that holding or not.
Flags galore here.
Boy, we thought we had some laundry thrown a few weeks ago, but
face mask?
No, holding.
Holding.
All right, the flag was thrown on the 15. So they declined the penalty. So Cedartown will have it 3rd down and 15.
The last time they declined a penalty, we scored on the next play, I think.
All right, Isaiah puts Sam Smith in motion, throws it back to DeMarcus.
I don't know if he ever saw it.
I don't think he ever saw it because it was a perfect throw almost.
Yeah, I thought the ball was right there for him.
Yeah. It's not a good way to start off the second half.
Now it's going to bring up 4th down and 15. And Sam Smith will go in to punt it for Cedartown.
Our first punt tonight, he's going to have to really kick it hard. He's going to stand on his own 2-yard line.
There's the snap and the kick. Sam got it turned over on him, and the young man calls for a fair catch on the 48, and that was a block in the back by number 18 on Tay Harris, right in front of the ball.
That was almost he kicked it from the 2-yard line, so it was about a 50-yard punt.
The ball was on the 15, so that's 25, 35, 45, 52-yard punt.
Yeah.
That's a good punt by Sam. All right, look like Ross and Pepperell had brought all the receivers in tight. And he stands in the shotgun, going to give it to number 0 on a wide sweep. He's caught in the backfield, and he goes down at the 45, a loss of about 3 on the play. That jet sweep was more like a biplane sweep. All right, high backfield this time. He's got 2 receivers out to his right, 1 man to his left. Ross stands in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's run out of the pocket. He's caught in the backfield. Number 71 had him. He tried to break free.
Dalen Holiday with the sack.
That's a sophomore, Dalen.
Dalen is just a sophomore, that's right. Every time he makes a sack, I smile.
You know, Dalen Holiday, also a baseball player for Cedartown. He's a slugger.
All right,
this time hit him hard.
Well, this time they have, I think it's 3rd and about 18. Ball is on the 40-yard line. Ross has 3 receivers tapped to his right, 1 to his left. And Ross is going to try to wide receiver screen out here. We miss him on the first, but we get him on the second. He picks up a few yards, maybe 8 yards. Got it so it'll be 4th down and 11.
Michael Gibbons Jr. and Taylor Ruark in on the tackle right there for the Dogs.
7:05 to play here in the third.
All right, DeMarcus goes back to field the punt. And Ross stands on the 35-yard line.
That's
the ball's on the ground. He kicks it. It's a bad punt, but it's going to roll.
Oh, wow.
Inside the 20 down to the 16. So the Bulldogs don't have bad field position. 1st and 10 on their own 16. 6:41 to go here in the third quarter.
We just need a better possession here. That first one of the second half was just
sloppy.
Just sloppy, yeah. Joe, that's a great way to describe it. Just sloppy. And I really don't think. I think we weren't really together on what we were trying to do there. We mentioned that pass over the head of DeMarcus Gardner.
All right, Isaiah, we're in the base defense. Going to run a little counter. And Davis gets up to the 20-yard line, picked up about maybe 5, might got it up to the 21. No, they're going to mark him back at the 20. They mark them a yard ahead and mark us back a yard. All right, picked up 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball is on the 20. Isaiah in the base defense once again gives it off to Michael Gibbons. Michael has picked up 3 yards, 4 now, out to the 19, out to the 20, 24. All right, it's 3rd down and 3 from there. DeMarcus Garner's way out to the right. And throw it out to the right. DeMarcus has it, but he's immediately tackled. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That play was a little slow to develop, and they read it real quick, and the outside linebacker, he came up.
All right, DeMarcus got across the line to gain, so it's a 1st down. And the ball is on the 28-yard line. All right, Turner's going to split out to the left. Isaiah up to the line of scrimmage. Motion to the wide side of the field. Going to give it off to Tay Harris. No, that's Jules Davis. Jules is across the 50 down to the 45-yard line. Jules Davis.
Right up the middle.
With a great run there for the Bulldogs. I think they were sliding or slanting to the strong side, Joe, and we caught them off guard that time as we went back to the weak side.
4:40 to go here in the third.
All right, Turner splits out to the left. Isaiah is going to give it off to Gibbons, and Gibbons is across the line of scrimmage and picks up maybe 3 yards on the play. Give him 2. Be 2nd down and 8. The ball is on the 43-yard line.
Gibbons for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
All right, Turner splits out to the left. Anderson Kennard up to the line of scrimmage with the line. And they're going to give it on a little fake to Davis, who's caught in the backfield this time. We're going to lose yards. They're going to mark it back at the 46.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Loss of 4, 3rd and 11.
Cedartown leads 28-0 over Pepperell. Been kind of a stalemate so far here in the third quarter.
Turner splits out to the right, and Garner is in a slot to the right. And Johnson rolls out to the right, throws it, and he has, I believe that's Aston Turner, down for a first down inside the 35.
No, they're going to say 4th down and a yard.
Well, they're going to mark it on the 34. Actually, it's inside.
We're going to go for it, or at least try to draw them off sides.
Absolutely.
They jumped, but they didn't call it.
Come on.
5 seconds on the play clock.
We'll call timeout.
Timeout. All right, there's timeout on the field. The Bulldogs are driving. It's 4th and 1 on the 36. We'll be back after the 60-second break.
Cedarstream, the industry leader in screen printed apparel. They offer screen printing, embroidery, and signs and banners. At Cedarstream, they have a fully automated screen printing facility here in Cedartown with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Cedarstream is a local family-run business with a big vision. Contact Cedarstream today to find out what they can do for you. 800-686-7488 or cedarstream.com. Cedarstream, shirts, it's what we do.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Michael Gibbons. They give him the ball, and he picks up the first down for Cedartown, gets it down to the 33-yard line, and
Pepperell has a man down.
Timeout on the field for an injured player. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Cedartown High School football on the Big Double A. 60-second break.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
The young man gets up. Who is that, Joe? Number 0, isn't it?
Yeah, 0.
Yeah, that's one of their main guys,
Right.
Tucker Glenn, wide receiver.
All right, Tucker Glenn goes out of the game. He must have got his bell rung. Ball is on the 34. It is first down and 10 for Cedartown. We're in the base offensive drive. 2 tight ends, 2 tight wings, 1 fullback, and quarterback. Isaiah under center, puts a man in motion, gives it to Davis off the right side. Davis is inside the 30 down to about the 28.
They're marking it on the 30, Frank. I thought
he was clearly inside the 30.
Well, they're going to put it on the 29.
29.
I was looking at that.
No, he's putting it back at the 30.
Yeah, well, that's why I was looking at that line judge over there, and he's marking the 30, and I didn't know he got further than that.
All right, that makes it 2nd down and about 5. And going to give a little toss sweep outside. That's Tay Harris, and Tay is going to be brought down on the 25-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 again. We got about a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Isaiah Johnson gives it off to Davis. Davis breaks through the line of scrimmage and goes in for the touchdown with 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Touchdown, Juels Davis. Joe, did you notice they decommitted from their base defense, and they've got like 8 men lined up on the line of scrimmage and just 3 backs.
They're not defending the pass.
No.
I think they ought to come back with some more passes because they are stacking the box real heavy.
All right. There's a snap to hold the kick. Bermudez kicks it through again, and it's 35-0. The Bulldogs over the Dragons. And we'll be back with a kickoff after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Cedartown High School Bulldogs on the home of the Bulldogs, the Big AA.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Well, that's the kind of drive we thought we would have when we started the 3rd quarter. But they called, how many penalties?
3 penalties, I think, on that
and
first
2 of them were 15-yard penalties.
Yeah. 45 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Cedartown leading 35-0.
All right, we stopped them. They kicked to us. And then I think we had the ball around the, inside the 20. And we drove it down and scored with 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Bermudez is going to kick off. And that's a good kick down inside the 10. The young man is going to run up to the 20, and he's going to go down there.
Sam
Smith.
Sam's a headhunter.
Yes, he is.
You know, if they still gave those little bones or skull heads, his helmet would be full.
Jaquavion Price was also in there on that tackle. Along with Taylor Ruart.
39 seconds to go in the 3rd.
They got it 1st and 10 on the 20.
Now the clock is running.
You know, I'm glad that we don't deviate from our base defense. All right, they're going to give it inside. No. Ross is rushing outside, and he throws a ball out of bounds. Jaquavion Price was fixing to light him up.
I know it.
If he hadn't have thrown that ball.
We must be having a running clock because the clock is still running, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter.
All right, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bulldogs lead 35-0 over Pepperell. We'll be back with the start of the 4th quarter after this 60-second timeout.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your local locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drugstore, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
35-0 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Cedartown dominating here at Pepperell in Lindale, 35-0. And I think we'll have a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
We had a scoring drive on our 7th drive. We didn't score on the 4th drive or the 6th drive. But we scored on the 5th and 7th. See, Joe, the little McClendon is leaving.
He's not little.
No, he's not.
He was wanting to run before he caught that ball, number 19, I believe it was.
Yes, he was. That was number 19. The ball went right through his hands. That's Quinlan Kaufman.
It is a running clock.
But Aston Turner had him in his sights.
Third down and 10. We got to get Quinlan Cawthorn a touchdown.
Oh, there's timeout. Pepperell takes a timeout with 11:10 to go here in the ball game. We'll be back after this 60-second break. You're listening to the Cedartown Bulldogs on the Big AA.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Whether your dream floats or rolls, whether it's a business opening or a home closing, whatever your path, it all starts here. Welcome to Kinder Banking. Welcome to Coosa Valley Credit Union. No bankers, just neighbors. Coosa Valley Credit Union. Experience, always nearby, and anyone can join.
Federally insured by NCUA.
All right, Ross. Flushed out of the pocket. And everybody has him in their eyes, and they throw him for a loss back to the 10-yard line. You see him, Joe, he rolled out, and then he was being pressured, so he stopped, you know. That's going to make it 4th down and about 18.
Our defense has a great pass rushing defense when they're passing. He just hasn't had any time tonight.
Timeout again.
Pepperell calls timeout with 10:15 to go here in the first half. We'll be back with the rest of this fourth quarter right after this break. You're listening to Cedartown High School football on the Big AA.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Score is 35-0, 10:15 to play here in the ball game. Cedartown up 35-0 over the Pepperell Dragons.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
Why are they taking a timeout?
Well, look, I think they're just trying to keep it from being worse. They didn't have a good formation. They're punting. It is fourth down, right? Yeah. They didn't have a good formation. Look, and they've made that mistake more than once. So I think the coach just wanted to call them in over there and say, we're going to have a running clock. Play as hard as you can, guys. But they were not in a good punt formation.
All right, Bill Lundy on the sideline is going to call the play-by-play here.
All right, I'm ready to call a punt return right here. 10-15, listen, 35-0. It's really been all Cedartown. We've had a lot of penalties, and there's some aggressive penalties, and there's some lack of concentration penalties. We've had a few lack of concentration penalties.
The ball's over his head.
Is that a safety?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, snap was a mile over the punter's head from the 20-yard line, from the 11-yard line, and that's going to add 2 more points, and they got to kick the ball to Cedartown.
I just wonder if that's what the timeout was about.
I know. Yeah.
I told Joe right before they went in formation a minute ago, I said they may take a safety and kick off from the 20.
Oh, okay. Now, look, I didn't think of that. Because they were backed up to their 11-yard line, and banging it out of there is not going to help them when you got a guy like DeMarcus Gardner deep. So it's 37-0 now with a safety, and they will have to kick the ball. Joe, is that from their own 20? Do
yes,
they kick it, or what
it's
is
a
it?
free kick. They can either punt or kick it off of a tee.
Okay.
From the 20-yard line.
Folks, it has been all Cedartown Bulldogs against this Pepperell Dragon football team, and we have dominated them in every sense of the word. They've had a few flashes, but no.
You know, they started the third quarter off pretty good on defense. They held us, and we had several bad penalties against us, but they were not letting us gain any yards.
No. Not so here later, 37-0, and folks, we've had some spectacular runs. That run by Tay Harrison first quarter and by DeMarcus Gardner, both of them just beautiful runs.
You know, I was thinking about the water boy, and Dan Fouts said they knocked the boop out of him. And I think we knocked the boop out of the Dragons tonight.
Well, and there's a physical size difference. There's a talent difference. There's a difference across the board.
Well, we haven't heard the cannon, nor have we seen the fire from the Dragon Eye, and I hope I haven't jinxed us.
Does the Dragon still spit fire?
Yeah.
It did at the beginning of the game, but
that cannon
that one time, and that's that. They might fire it at the end of the game.
Okay, from their own 20-yard line, Pepperell's going to be in the formation to punt or to kick off, having just given the Bulldogs a safety. He's approaching the ball. He's kicking it, and he's a good kicker. He really bangs it out of there. He's going to be caught there by Tay Harris, who's right up the middle. He's at the 40, the 50, still on his feet. He's going to take it all the way down into Pepperell territory to about the 47-yard line, where Bulldogs will be first and 10.
He took that straight up the field. He didn't try to zigzag. He was just going to run over him if he could.
Hey, time for substitution. You guys think we're going to see Isaiah still out there quarterbacking? Isaiah Johnson? I don't know. By the way, I'm really high on this kid named Wyatt Mosley.
Yeah, Wyatt is in the huddle, so I think he's going to come out there and run some plays.
Guys, you remember him in the scrimmage game we had beginning of the year? I was very impressed with his arm. Very impressed with it. He's a sophomore, Wyatt Mosley.
He's a big old boy too, Bill. He's
really
about 6'2".
He's in at quarterback now, right?
Yes,
we have everybody's substitution in on this series right here so far.
All right. Still a running clock. He's going to hand the ball off right up the middle to big number 5 or number 6. That's number 6. Was that Jacoby Dorsey?
Yes, it is.
Okay, got it.
Jacoby is a good fullback.
Yes. Hey, 12:46. We got a running clock, folks. We got the lead of 37-0. Folks, stay tuned with us. We're going to have an interview with Coach Jamie Abrams following the game. This is going to push the Bulldog record to a perfect 4-0 for the year. By the way, did I hear one of you guys call out a close score of the Cartersville-Calhoun game at the half?
7-0 was the score.
Okay.
Cartersville over Calhoun at halftime.
All right, 2nd and 4 to go for Cedartown. We have the ball on their 41-yard line. Pepperell Dragons trying to fill in the holes in the bucket. There's another handoff up the middle, and it's going to be to Jacoby again, and not much there. Maybe clock is running, but we're going to pick up a couple of yards. Carrying the ball, there's number 6, Jacoby Dorsey. We're here in Lindale, Georgia, folks. They got a beautiful field here, beautiful field. And
the last time we played, it was natural grass.
Yeah, actual grass, it sure was in 2017.
They've replaced it with artificial turf. I'm not sure what year they did, but it's been a while.
7:47 to go here in this football game. We have the ball on Pepperell's 41-yard line. Young man into quarterback is a sophomore, number 2, Wyatt Mosley. Love him. Great young man, really has a lot of poise. And as Frank said, he's a big old boy. All right, Wyatt's going to pass. He throws one out here. Nice. Completed. Nice pass, nice catch, and first down, Cedartown. That was a little out route, Frank. Just a 4-5 step out.
Yeah, that's number 11, Davion Smith, who's just a sophomore.
Yep.
He and the quarterback are both sophomores.
Still have a running clock on that play. 1st and 10, Cedartown from the Pepperell Dragon 30. Let's see what we got. 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Cedartown. We're up to the line in a hurry. I love to see that. Led by our sophomore quarterback, and we're going to run a running play off to the right side. Nice run. Probably 3 or 4 yards on the play. Is that number 23?
That's Rohan Kent.
Love him.
He's
Rohan Kent.
Rohan is a sophomore, and he is a fast little man.
Really is, yeah. You know, Frank, you can see these guys fill out and develop. You can tell when they're sophomores and freshmen. You sure can tell when they're juniors and seniors, too.
That's right.
But again, this quarterback, we have Wyatt Mosley. He's a sophomore. He's got a great arm. He throws the ball well, and he's always got a lot of poise. Very impressed with his poise. In the game is a wide receiver, number 16. That's Dalton Trammell. Number 16, a sophomore, Dalton Trammell. Mosley's got us up to the line on a 2nd and 6. He's going to hand the ball off to number 10 on up the line and up the middle, and that's carrying the ball, Tony Walker. Tony Walker, number 10.
You know, he went over that pile. He didn't come down until he touched the 12, and they're marking him back at the 15, 13.
3rd down and 6 to go, Cedartown. Looking for another touchdown. Pressing again. We have now number 18 is talking to the coach over here on the near side. That's Bryant Waddell. We're going to get as many names as we can. These are our future Bulldog football players, and they are, well, they're our players now, but I mean, they're our future starters. Mosley's going to bring us up to the line with a 3rd down and 6 to go from the Pepperell 34-yard line. He's going to pass. He fires one out here. He's got one to number 18. He's going to pick up. Oh, down the sidelines. He's going to go all the way for a first down. What a nice run by Bryant Waddell. Look at that. Well, no, they didn't. They had him step out of bounds. Okay, it's 4th and 1. Stepped out of bounds back here at the 33-yard line.
But it was a good play, Bill.
Nice.
It was a good pass and a good run by that young man.
You see how Mosley flipped it out there? I mean, he zipped it out there.
Bryant Waddell is just a sophomore, too.
Love it, love it. 4th and 1 from the 27-yard line of Pepperell. Here we go, Bulldogs. Fast to the line. Mosley, the quarterback. We're going to take our time here. We're at 4:47 to go in a football game, 37-0.
Play clock at 4.
Bulldog.
3.
Oh, boy.
We're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah, he does. He does. Smart, wise move.
All right, timeout on the field, 4:38 to go here in the ball game. The Bulldogs lead 37-0 over the Dragons. We'll be back after this 60-second break.
Bring rugged durability and high-grade performance to your home laundry room with a Maytag commercial-grade residential washer. Engineered with powerful parts including a 1/2 horsepower motor and dual-action agitator, it is truly built to last. Shop Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings today and bring home a powerful washer. Visit the showroom at Rudy Woods Appliance and Home Furnishings in Cedartown, 539 West Avenue, 770-748-7936, or visit them online at www.rudywoods.com.
Bojangles is all about flavor. We've got flavor in our perfectly seasoned chicken, flavorful fixins, hence the name, and all over our seasoned fries. I mean, just look at the seasoning on these fries. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot you can't see me. Anyway, Bojangles uses traditional Southern recipes with a little zip, a little kick, and a little spice because we believe that life is too short to be bland.
Hey, Bulldog fans, it's Bow time. Your Cedartown Bojangles at 135 North Main Street in Cedartown.
Cedartown Bulldog football.
All right, it's 4th down and 1. They hand it off to Jacoby Dorsey. He goes right up the middle for a touchdown from about the 27-yard line. How about that, Bill?
How exciting it is for a young man to score his first touchdown. That's a sophomore, Jacoby Dorsey, and he did it in grand style from 27 yards out. Bulldogs up 43-zip over the Pepperell Dragons. We're on for the PAT, and we have the same kicker? We got a new kicker in there. Who is
88. That's number 88.
Junior Castanon.
Junior Castanon.
Got it, okay. A snap hold kick is up. It is good. Right down the middle, so the Bulldogs now with 4 minutes to go in this football game are up 44-0 over the Pepperell Dragons. Stay with us, guys. That's a very nice run by number 6, Jacoby Dorsey. 4th and short from the 27. Took it right up the gut, turned on the speed. Looked really good doing it.
All right, it's 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this contest. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School football is brought to you by AutoMedic, your local automotive mechanic. 770-324-5544. AutoMedic is located at 4582 Buchanan Highway. That's the old Highway 27 at the foot of Duck Down Mountain. Jesse and the staff at AutoMedic can repair any vehicle. Engine rebuilds, diagnostics, oil changes, minor repairs, or upgrades on your car. AutoMedic can do it all. Call them today at 770-324-5544 or visit them at 4582 Buchanan Highway. That's AutoMedic.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Bulldogs fixing to kick off. We ran about 15 men out there, had to bring 4 of them back. All right, Castanon kicks it off, and it's down to the 5-yard line. Young man has it there. He brings it up, and he's hit after he crossed the 20 out to about the 24-yard line. Well, Castanon really put the foot into that one, didn't he?
That was a great kickoff.
Clock continues to run at 3:20 to go in the ball game, 44-0.
All right, Pepperell has the ball 1st and 10 on their own 24. And we've got a lot of the junior varsity in there right now.
Absolutely. Love to see it. Back on defense is Jacoby Dorsey, who gave the 27-yard touchdown run. The safety is number 14. That's Jed Abrams. Guys, you see that?
Yes, sir.
Coach Abrams' son in there, number 14. Number 10 here at the quarterback position, Tony Walker. We're going to set some other Bulldogs in there as we go. A handoff up the middle by Pepperell. They're not going to pick up much there. Running clock, 2:43 to go here in this football game. Number 10's in the game for Cedartown, Tony Walker. Number 25 in the ball game for the Bulldogs, Jalen Johnson. And by the way, I know we got relatives at home listening to this, and they just love to hear us broadcast these new football players, these new guys getting in the game. 74, Garnett Day. He plays a lot. He's a big man. He's a good player, too. Really good player.
And he's just a sophomore.
He sure
Bill.
is. I just saw that. Wow. 66 in the game. That's Zayden Galloway. Zayden Galloway. All right, so 2nd down and about 7 to go for Pepperell. 2:12 to go. 44-zip. Bulldogs on top from their own 24 are the Pepperell Dragons. Other guys in the game, number 10 playing cornerback now. Number 10 is Tony Walker. He's a junior running back. And what do you got, guys? What's that?
Well, that's the layup game.
It is, okay.
And that's the only way they can stop the clock.
Okay.
And Coach Abrams tells them, don't even come over here to the sideline. You guys stay in there.
65 in the game, Levi Feenstra.
All right, 15 is in the ball game for Cedartown. That is Bryson Harlow, 18, Bryant Waddell. Number 14, Jet Abrams in there. Number 6, who ran a touchdown a minute ago, Jacoby Dorsey. Number 66 is in there for the Bulldogs. That's Zayden Galloway, who is just a 9th grader. There's a snap, the handoff. The ball goes right up the middle, and he's going to be knocked down at the 24, I think. Going to give him the 25. The clock is running with 1:25 to go.
I believe Pepperell still has their starters in the game. Am I wrong about that?
No, they don't.
Oh, they got it. Okay, got it.
Third down and 9.
Pepperell from the shotgun, as they've had all game long. Third down and 9 to go from their own 25-yard line. Put it back to the pass. Oh, he's almost hit and sacked. He's going to roll left. He's scrambling. He's going to pick up a first down. He's at midfield, and he's going to stop right there. What did he do right there?
He laid down in bounds.
What's that supposed to mean?
That keeps the clock from stopping.
Well, it would have kept on going anyway with the running clock.
Well, that was an unusual play.
It's almost like he tried to slide, but he didn't slide.
About a 30-yard run. He sat down on the field. I think you're right, Andrew. I think he tried to slide.
And the clock is inside 30 seconds now.
Yeah, that's going to probably do it for the ball game. Well, they'll have one more play. 44-0. All Bulldogs here at Pepperell Dragon Stadium. Lynn Honeycutt Field is the name of the field. And we're going to put another win in the book to go 4-0 on the season. 15 seconds, 14 seconds. They're going to get one more playoff. All Bulldogs, a handoff up the middle now, and we're going to make a tackle there, and the tackle is going to be made by number 50 for Cedartown.
I believe that's the last play of the game.
That's going to do it, guys. I'll round up Coach Abrams.
All right, the final score is Cedartown 44, Pepperell nothing. And we'll take a 2-minute break and be back with the interview.
There's the cannon.
With Coach Abrams.
Guess they're celebrating Cedartown beating them.
Had to do that. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back after this.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Apply now. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years. So sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tanya and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon McFall Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. high-quality hand-cut meats and produce, and low-priced national brand name dry groceries, and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown, across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Welcome back to our post-game show. Cedartown 44, Pepperell nothing. Andrew Carter with you here, along with Joe McClendon. We're going to get Bill Lundy in just a moment. He's going to grab Coach Abrams as soon as they get out of the huddle. Going to give your final stats right quick. Thanks to Rita Carter keeping up with our stats tonight. As always, Cedartown with 290 yards on the ground for the game, 53 yards passing for a total of 343 yards. We were 7 of 10 in passing. Pretty good day in the passing game for us. We had 9 first downs. We did have a fumble, and we lost that fumble. It's 6 penalties for 45 yards. We got the penalties out of our system pretty quick. Rushing yards, 70 yards for Pepperell, 25 in the air for a total of 95 yards. We kept them under 100 yards on offense. They were 5 of 11 in the air for 4 first downs. They threw a pick. They also recovered one of their fumbles. They had 7 penalties for 40 yards. And I think Bill Lundy may have Coach Abrams down on the sideline, so let's go down to Bill.
Yeah, we're down here on the Pepperell Dragon Field. Coach, 44-0 speaks for itself. Tell us about your take on this game.
I mean, obviously we did some good things. We scored 44 points. A little disappointed in some things as usual. Penalties being one, shooting ourselves in the foot on drives, and you know, just kind of doing some things that don't help you. So, you know, obviously you're never going to have to play a perfect game, but, you know, we got to clean that stuff up.
Coach, I felt just a domination from nearly the first play of the game, the 2 big plays with Tay and DeMarcus, big runs, domination.
Yeah, I mean, we came out and started strong, and then we just kind of fizzled there for a little while. So, like I said, a little bit disappointed in that because I feel like we just didn't execute like we needed to. In some of those drives. Offensively, you know, defensively, I think we played well outside of, you know, 1 or 2 plays. You know, we over-pursued one time, and they get a little cutback run. But we kept everything in front of us and got them off the field. So, you know, I think defense played pretty good. Special teams outside the one that got called back, I think we played okay. And obviously we missed the extra point, which is frustrating. But, you know, there's always things to fix and always things to work on, and there's always good things that happen. So it's always never as good as bad as it seems.
It was a crushing domination on defense. Coach, we bottled them up. I don't think in the first half they got past the 35. Talk about that defense.
Yeah, I mean, that was, like I said, that one play where they cut back, and we missed them in the backfield, we over-pursued. That one they kind of got out on that one a little bit, but outside, and they had one other run that we just didn't fit right and didn't come on in force. So, but other than that, defense played well.
Coach, we go to 4-0 on the season, and nothing ever gets easier, and 7 days is always going to go by in a hurry. How do you feel like, are we where you want us to be? We're 4-0, you can't argue with that, but what do you see for us being 4-0 at this time of the year?
Well, I just told them, you know, 4-0 is where we want to be.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter. We got to get better. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to come to work next week and try to clean up some mistakes that we made and try to get better. Everybody else is trying to do it. We got to make sure that we're
really
constantly
right
improving week after week.
Took it right out of my head, but good crowd of Bulldog fans.
Oh yeah, you know, I didn't doubt that. You know, I was a little worried with the rain if they show up, but hey, we don't get the gate money over here anyway, so it really doesn't matter. We just need to play.
Well, Coach, congratulations. We go to perfect 4-0 on the year, and we're healthy and all good things in front of us. So congratulations on a big win here at Pepperell Stadium.
Thank you.
That's the story from down here on the Pepperell Dragon Stadium field, where it is named Coach Lynn Honeycutt Field exactly. We faced him many years. I broadcast many games with Lynn Honeycutt. What a coach, what a athlete, what a player at the University of Georgia as well as Pepperell. We have a really, really good football team. Kelly O'Neill behind the camera right now. Kelly's giving me a thumbs up. This Bulldog football team is almost scary. At the beginning of the year, we really didn't know what we had. But every single game, we're getting better and better and better. We're improving. And we got a senior group. We're healthy. We're going into the region schedule really almost at full strength. And Kelly, you probably noticed, like I do, that we have other players that are stepping up, sophomores, that are really starting to mature. And that's, Frank, you talk about that a lot, that we have a maturity that happens in sophomore football players that by the time we get to the fourth or fifth game, they're not sophomores anymore, they're seasoned veterans. So anyway, 44-0. Look at that scoreboard. Bulldogs on top of the Pepperell Dragons. Always good to get.
44-0 at Pepperell.
Yes, sir. Always good to get that win. Guys, back up to y'all. See you next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Bill Lundy on the sidelines. Your final once again, 44-0. Going to send it right back to the radio station, guys. If y'all can take it up to 10 o'clock with some local final scores and then send it over to the GNN scoreboard. But, guys, that's it, the story. The Bulldogs now 4-0 on the season, 44-0 win over Pepperell. Back to the radio station with Sam and DJ.
Thank you, Andrew Carter, and you heard that.